What's going on YouTube? Defect Records here. Today I'm bringing you a video of me basically bringing home my 03 Mitsubishi Lancer EVO conversion build. Alright guys, so I'm about to take this home today, so yay for me. I thought it looked pretty funny, this back tire, because of how much of a difference the wide body makes. So like there's the tire that was on it previously, which was basically flush up against the quarter panel, and that's like all the extra. So it kind of looks like one of those ridiculous fake supercars kind of thing, how they have the wide body but they'll have like the skinny tires in it because it's not like appropriate. That's kind of how that kind of looks inside it. So I think it kind of looks funny. But I checked the gap, and I could probably fit about a 10-inch tire back here is what it looks like. So I'm not entirely sure what these are, can't remember, but I know it's not 10 inches. So it's like 9.5 to 10 inches, I believe. And I can even go farther if I pushed it back a little bit, or bigger, wider. So it's kind of where I'm sitting at that. Then I got this side, same thing. Just wide as shit. Because obviously it goes small and then it gets wider at the top, so it's the widest at the top of the door, or not the door, the quarter panel, right around there. So it's kind of where I'm sitting with all of that. I put the wheels and tires back on, the subframe, the engine's back in, just so I have something to, you know, how to take it home basically. So it's kind of what I'm doing. It's basically just sitting on 3 engine mounts right now. It has the 1, 2, and then 3. I was thinking about test fitting the rear one before I leave to see if it'll fit, or like how close it is or whatever, just see kind of, because this is the first time since I've had the rear plate thing in, because now I got that plate thing just chilling. So I'm going to try to get the actual engine mount in there after I did some modifications to that plate thing. I want to say I went over it. If I didn't, let me know. I'll definitely be sure to. Yeah, so let's keep stuff in this fucking thing. Alright, that's not my stuff. So, yeah, let's go ahead and bring it home. Alright, so this is like the first time it's been on the ground under its own weight in like forever, so like a year. It's been on the lift so long. It's kind of what it looks like with wheels on it now, I guess. Ignore that front body filler. I was just testing it. I haven't sanded it down yet. It's kind of what it looks like on the ground with some weak ass tires. Right now the door latches are not installed, so that's why the doors aren't closed, because like the locking mechanism I took out, so that body filler and stuff, and when I was welding it and stuff in the inside, it didn't get in the way. So it's kind of what it looks like. I can't wait till I get my front fenders on there as well. Still looks funny with those tires on it, that's for sure. Kind of what like the side view looks like. If I sanded down the front panel of the body filler on that door, it'd probably look a lot better, because you can't, right now it's just piles of body filler that's not sanded yet, that's on the door, so you can't really make up the shape as much. But I mean, just trying to compare it to an EVO and kind of see. That's that side, that's what the other side looks like basically. Just trying to see and comparison basically on what's going on. So. And then one thing we got to do is we got to turn each tire individually since I don't have any power steering rack or anything for steering. So basically I got to turn each tire, you know, the same radius to get it to turn, because each tire right now it turns independently. So it's another thing we got to do. There's a 4G63 that's in it, kind of giving you other shots. So like there's the front of it, and here's this side of it. It'll look better too if the doors are closed, but you know, you try to close it and it just pushes it back open kind of thing, because there's no lock on it. And then I got the roof scoop, which I'm gonna be working on when I get this thing home. It's gonna be like one of my next projects after I do the rear quarter. Then I'll get in all that. So that's basically what it looks like, just chilling, just sitting here. So let's go ahead and push it outside so we can get it on the tow truck. So I wanted to get it on film of me just pushing it out, but the struggle is real with all these tires that I had to turn. 2 tires and something to push it. But here's what it looks like outside. I mean, I'm waiting for the tow truck right now to get here. So I figure I'd just do a little walk around in the daylight, because this is like the first time it's seen daylight in like a year. So it's meaningful. Put so much work into it. Yeah, so basically probably this video is going to be the rest of just loading it to my garage and stuff, and then I'll probably end the video there and then pick up the following day or tonight even of me starting to restore it at home. So it's kind of where I'm at. Probably gonna take this trunk off when I get home. It's just held on by like 1 bolt each anyway, and then I have access to all this. I can, you know, take a DA sander to it and get it smooth, like grind off some rough paint and then scratch up the surface with some steel wool, not steel wool, Scotch-Brite, and yeah, then go from there. So that's kind of where I'm at. Throw all the stuff in there. Got some wheel chocks, some professional grade wheel chocks to chop my wheel up. Basically just pull it out of this little scrap pile here. And if you guys want to see a comparison, here's the new engine, 4G63T, with a baby turbo. It's not an EVO turbo, but still an EVO engine, so that's where it counts, I guess. That's the new one. This is the old one. It's been sitting out in the rain for like ever, but it's kind of like a comparison for size. If you take a look at it like this, there's 2 fingers. Try to hold those 2 fingers. 2 fingers. So it's like double the size. So when I first got it, I didn't think it was even going to fit, but then it fit, so that's good. I did finally take off the intake and the turbo, and it doesn't look the prettiest. Like, it looks like there's some oil seepage, but I mean, at first when I started spinning the wheel, it was kind of frozen, so I was worried, and then I got it to spin. Now it spins freely, so that's good, and it doesn't seem like there's any wobble. I want to take a closer look later when I bring it home. About to do that. There's my old transmission right there. The old one looked like, I don't know if there's much of a size difference except for the transfer case attachment. But there's the new one. Yeah, I think there's a difference. Mainly in like width, but that might be because of the transfer case attachment. I feel like there's more stuff in it too, though. So for like race, I guess. All right, let's wait for the tow truck.